welcome to our humble playhouse. And from the bottom of our hearts, we thank ye much for being here with us. Tonight, in this most hallowed space, the Globe Theater, in the most wonderful city in the world, London, in the year of our Lord, 1591, we are excited to present to you a brand new play by the greatest living playwright in the English language, Master William Shakespeare. Ye knowest of the master's earlier works, King Lear, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Contemptuous Drivel, compared to the play that the master has composed for ye tonight. But how can we perform such a play without a band of many players? And so it begins. We shall send our players off into the murky mists of the theater's backstage area. Ah, but wait, stay some of you. Our audience tonight is clearly of a highly intellectual nature. They know the master's work. They understand his instincts, and therefore we shall test their perspicacity. Look ye upon these players, upon this lady in this particular costume. Can ye guess what profession the Master Shakespeare would have written for a character such as that here in London in 1591? Just yell it out.
Baker.
Yeah! She is a baker. Cast your eyes upon the gentleman bedecked in gold. Can ye guess what his life ambition is?
Butcher.
Yes! He shoots low. His life's ambition is to be a butcher. And cast thine eyes upon that lady there. Can ye guess for what she pines away each night?
Candlestick maker.
She pines for a candlestick maker.
Butcher maker.
Thank you for providing context. Yes, my friends. The Master Shakespeare was drinking mightily when he wrote. Pray sit back and prepare thyself for a drama replete with
A woman who is a baker.
A man whose life's ambition is to become a butcher.
A woman who pines away for a candlestick maker.
Ah, can ye guess what is the title he gave this play?
How about 3 Men in a Boat?
That's exactly right. The play is called How About 3 Men in a Boat? My friends, sit ye back and enjoy William Shakespeare's brand new play, How About 3 Men in a Boat?
Ah, my son, smell the salty air here on the docks.
Oh, Father, it do smell of fish.
Ah, don't you love it?
Not particularly.
One day all this shall be yours, my good lad, for thou art truly blessed to be the son of a sea captain. And lo, we have waited here in this port during the rainy season, but that should end soon, and we shall be off on our boat, the Merry Tub, with our beloved crew in tow. And I have been saving this as a surprise, but I am feeling most ambitioned today as I stare out upon our destiny. I wish thee to lead this next expedition, and I shall serve as thy first mate.
Father, this be a great honor, thou knowest. However, methinks I be not cut for the life of a seaman.
What sayest thou? Thou hast been born on the sea. Thy legs are sea legs. And yet I see stains upon these trousers, dotted red. 'Tis this an air of livestock I catch?
Father!
Thou hast been to the stables again.
Yes! It be true, Father. I have gone to the stables, and I have practiced butchery.
Oh! I swear, boy, every time I turn my head, thou art away behind my back, playing with thy meat. Impetuous teenager.
Father, I know that thou wishest that I become a seaman, and that I join you on the high seas, thou and thy crew. But why, the land do call to me, the stables, the cows, the sheep, the pigs. They be my life's greatest ambition, to slay.
My boy, set thy ambitions higher. Rise like the tide. Seest thou not the adventures that await thee? The ports of call, the destinations filled with tropical pleasures.
Father,
Desdemona,
oh, good morrow, brother. Father, as thou had bid me do, I have brought the candlesticks for thee.
I thank thee, girl. These shall serve us well on our voyage, for we shall be doing much nighttime navigation.
Father, wouldst thou not allow me to accompany thee?
Desdemona, thou knowest the rules of the sea. Thou art fit to swab the poop while we are in port. But thou must stay on the shore as we alight.
As a woman. However, thou hast allowed me to take on a profession of making candlesticks.
Aye, and it is a noble profession for thee of the fairer sex.
Ah, but I have a wish as well, Father. Allow me to come on thy journey in my brother's stead.
Oh, Desdemona, thou kiddest me not. Certainly thou canst be serious.
I be serious. Why, I shall take it upon myself to corral a gaggle of women to join thee, and not as thy entertainment, but as thy, well, not captain, but thy number two.
Desdemona, thou art like a beautiful pearl, one that must stay secure in the mouth of an oyster. Thou canst swim to the deep sea. Thou must stay by the shore. For a captain must know to secure his most precious treasures.
Thou thinkst I still be a small child, playing in the field with the daisies with my brother while he chased after all the animals to take off their tails. But I have changed, Father. Brother, what say ye?
Father, think aside this request be not one I good father.
Why, ye gods, why hast thou cursed me with such rude and impetuous children? I have decreed it, and I am the captain on these ducks. Thou shalt accompany me to sea when the winds turn, which shall come any day now, and thou shalt serve as the captain of the merry tub. And thou shalt stay here, and make thy candles, and await our return. Now I have spoken. Good day.
Well, he shall not have my candlesticks.
Good sister, thou must know that I do agree with thy inquiry. I think it'd be great. I knowest that thou do sit in the tub where we do bathe, and think thyself a captain many, many a year.
Aye, but how do we convince him? Perchance, we defy him.
Defiance!
Aye.
Think I that the plan that thou hast said, where a gaggle of women should accompany thee.
Aye.
Yes,
We shall hide ourselves away below deck.
Methinks a plan do come to my mind, but mayhaps before this, we are to speak with mother.
Thou art verily true, brother. Well, mother, here she comes.
Oh, my children, methinks you are scheming about something. I can see it in your faces.
Mother, how knowest thee whenever we are scheming?
Oh, because your father just walked off like this and into the bedroom, and I wouldn't allow it. He was angry.
Thou knowest him.
Mother, thou knowest truly how to, well, either speak beautiful, soft, honey-dipped words to persuade our father to come into your direction. And your direction, dear sweet mother, shall be to allow me to accompany father on the journey. Wouldst thou not have it?
Oh, my darling daughter, I have taught you well. Manipulating men is my specialty, and your father is one that I've got wrapped around my finger. Yes, I shall take care of this. Women should be allowed to vote. You can cut meat if you want to, too. You can do whatever you want.
Well, I shall then go collect some female friends to accompany us on this.
Oh, it's a brilliant idea.
And I should accompany thee. Let's go, sister. Good morrow, mother.
I didn't forget my captain's hat.
Oh, my darling. My kiss, 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 kiss.
My beautiful Sybil, thou art a morning star to my day.
Thou dost make me blush every day when you look upon me with those loving, sweet eyes.
I regret most wholeheartedly that I must soon leave thee, but the sea she calls.
Oh, and I regret every day that she calls you, as I wish that you would stay back home with me.
Aye, but thou knowest that I am one of two captains in this port, the other of which I hold a great rivalry toward. And if I am not there to lead these shipments from port to port, well, certainly he will take my place, and our family would be doomed. I couldn't bear to not keep thee in such fineries, thy hair styled as dark as midnight. I just wish to lose myself in it.
Oh, yes, yes, darling. Oh, please.
Leave me, okay.
I will. Now, let's just have a little talk about our children. Now, our dearest daughter
Aye, Desdemona.
wishes to go on the boat.
Aye, she has told me that this very morning.
Right.
And she has made hints about it for quite some time now.
Well, now, I don't think I'm going to hint. She's going.
Sybil! Steer me not like a siren toward these rocks with thy beautiful voice. Oh. Sybil,
She's going.
I care not for these crosswinds. They lead me into stormy waters.
Oh, good, I'll tell her right now that
What
she's
the-
going.
Captain! Oh, my lady! Captain! Bernardo! What bringeth thee here in such haste?
I come with such a tale of woe to unfold upon thine ears. Oh, my heart doth break to think of how thy heart will break when my untimely words do fall upon thy furrowed brow.
Then force me to wait no longer.
Aye, you shall not wait no longer. Thou shalt not wait longer than Persephone's did wait when mighty Hyperion did across her threshold.
Cut to the chase, man!
I shall chase my tail as the lion doth chase its own tail when in a rut of fever it doth its meal pursue.
Bernardo, be this a matter of great import or not?
Aye, of life and death.
Then, make like I did when I first did taste my son's butchery product and spit it out!
Thou touchest upon the very matter of my tale.
What?
'Tis of your son, fair Gregor.
Yes!
Oh,
I have just seen him this very morn, and given him the news that he shall captain the Merry Tub.
how bright his future once was.
What?
Aye,
Bernard!
aye. For knowest thou that I come now from the sheriff,
Huh?
who has thy son in manacles?
Manacles, thou sayest?
Yes! Manacles!
Well, for what purpose? What has my son done?
The purpose of restraining him.
Obviously the manacles. I mean, what has my son done to merit such consequence?
Your son did this.
Bernardo, thou triest my patience to its last drop.
Ah, then I have succeeded, for thou shalt have no patience when thou hearest my tale, which I shall unfold anon. Thy son did poach a pig from Lord Gagnon.
No,
Ah,
not from the fields of Lord Gagnon.
aye, the green and verdant fields of Lord Gagnon, so happily populated with pigs.
That foolish boy.
Yes, his bloodlust did lead him hither, and with a dagger in his teeth, his face begirt with filth, his garments torn, and his pants slightly readjusted. Did he into the field? Did he abscond with Punky, Lord Gagnon's prize pig?
Oh, Punky is known throughout the land. I have won the blue ribbon many years running.
Aye, and this same Punky did your son, beneath the heavens and God's own witness, did slaughter with his dagger.
No,
Rip its heart from out its carcass.
no.
And eat it like a tomato.
That boy's carnivorous passions has led to his downfall.
Lord Gagnon, hearing the slurping sound and the moaning of the pig as its poor soul alit to heaven, which sounded, if I canst imagine, as much like this. Ow. Did at once grasp thy son by his collar and bring him to the sheriff, where the manacles were justly placed. Knowest thou the penalty for such impoachment?
No, tell me.
The penalty be the same fate that befell the pig.
No! Not Gregor.
Yes, Did you not hear?
I did hear.
Should I start again?
No!
My lord, my master, my captain, thus ends my tale.
Aye, and much like Punky, twisted and curled was it?
Excuse me? Good
Yes?
sir, I am Lady Gagnon. I come because I have heard the news. And you see, I am newly married, and my husband, Lord Gagnon, was very fond of his pig. And it is with great sadness that I hear of the death to happen to the young man who hath committed the crime. I understand he is your son.
Aye, my lady, my family is most grievously apologetic. Please, let us do anything we can to make amends to thee and thy husband.
I am not certain that my husband has a forgiving nature, good sir. But know you this, I do feel very terrible. You see, I find my husband to be the most unkind man.
Oh dear.
Oh, what is this? Oh, a candlestick.
Aye, please, take it as a gift.
I thank thee, good sir. It shall light my way as I find my troubled marriage. Such handiwork.
Oh, good lady, I can tell thou art a kind soul and entreat unto thee. Please, do what thou canst to stay thy husband's hand while we sort this out.
I think it best that Lord Gagnon come here himself.
My lady, might I a word with my captain? Stay you, I pray.
Wouldst thou excuse us for one moment? Bernardo, yes, what?
See how she doth hold the candle in her hand as if it were some holy instrument.
Aye.
See how she doth dote and fawn upon it.
Aye.
I think she would the maker of that candle be much beguiled by, for so its handiwork she does so prize.
Bernardo, though thou art overly loquacious, thou art at times quite wise. Already? Wouldst thou care to meet the artisan who does craft these wonderful conventions?
Thou knowest this craftsman.
I do, and she, a craft woman she be, for 'tis my very own daughter, Desdemona. Ah, Desdemona, Desdemona!
Seafaring rights for women! Seafaring rights for women! Bread upon boats! Bread upon boats! Yes.
Desdemona!
Aye.
Please, a moment. Hast thou heard the news of thy brother? For he is in manacles at this very moment and is in trouble, and he may very well end up losing his life for a crime he has committed. This young woman has admired your handiwork. Wouldst thou talk with her? She is the wife of Lord Gagnon, who now holds the life of your brother, my firstborn son, in his very hands.
Good day, dear sweet lady. I beg you to please convince thy husband I need help. Allow me, my lady. Oh. I beg thee to spare the life of my most cherished brother. I would do anything I could to help thee, my lady.
Please, let us allow thee a moment to discuss candles and other matters of great import. Excuse us.
I shall take my thread and meet up with you later. Aye. Thy craftwork is superb. I have not seen such candle making since the death of my father. Nay, the art actually is quite unique. In fact, thou seest the design upon the side. I do, a beautiful. I have used a pig's tooth to etch the wax. My brother and I, we would work in tandem. He provided me the tools, and I would make my candles. I see, and the tool being the tooth of the very pig that was Nay, nay. Speak not of that particular pig. I know not what has befallen my dear brother's mind, but these be true pigs allowed to be put out for slaughter that he hath used. But my dear sweet lady, what wouldst thou have with me and my craftsmanship? How can I assist thee?
I have not seen many candles like this in many years, not since the death of my father, who was a great candle maker himself. And I would dearly appreciate were you given the opportunity to prosper in life. Surely such handiwork is done in much esteem by a great woman as thyself. Whatever thou wishest.
What has befallen my heart? It doth quicken with every word she doth speak about the candles, and yet I do methinks that it hath more to do with the fine blue of the ocean that doth match her dress, but that be her eyes. What be these feelings I experience toward a woman?
My lady, tell me, I saw thee come in with another beautiful woman.
I
What is it that thou wishest to accomplish?
I wish for women to be able to journey upon the sea into great uncharted waters, just as men do. And my dear sweet friend, she be the finest baker of this here town.
Well, that shall be it, my dear woman. Thou shalt have what thou wishest, and that is how my husband will forgive the debt.
You will forgive the debt.
If thou can make it upon that ship in much happiness, he would.
Well, I shall be happy to take
You
you
see-
upon thy proposition.
He has business in Illyria.
Aye, that be the destination of my father's ship.
Thou must sneak upon it, or get on it.
Wilt thou accompany us?
Oh, my lady, I would love nothing more.
Well then, my dear sweet girl. Ooh. I say that our feet shall transport us to the shore and journey upon thy ship, and yet I beg of thee to visit thy husband first.
Oh, him. Yes. I shall visit him now. Wait for me.
Oh, Desdemona.
I,
Methinks I see the gleam of love within her eyes. I did not think a woman such as that could love a lowly man as me. And yet, the palpitating of her creamy bosom doth belie her very much emotional state. The quivering of her gentle nose. The subtle undulation of her nether regions. Well, methinks I have a conquest made. My good Desdemona,
I, good kind sir,
what be on thy mind?
love.
Did I tell thee not? Yes, tell me of thy love.
My love, I have discovered such feelings that one would take quill to pen to write a play about.
Do describe thy love. I do confess this is immodest of me, yet I can't resist.
My love speaks so beautifully.
Oh.
My love doth have wonderful words to share with me and be one of the most kindest, most servile creatures upon this earth.
How eloquent thou dost speak.
My love. Oh, my love would shake his arse. I would see that day where my my love would rise and fight for me, take sword, and plunge it within the belly of mine own enemies, were I to have any.
This I shall not do, but will not tell her.
In short, my love cherishes me, adores me,
Yes.
and kisses my arm most passionately.
I precipitate my intentions, but know, lady, that thy love is returned.
My love is returned, thou
Yes.
knowest this?
Yes, I know it to be true.
Oh, good sir, tell me more.
Your love would give a heart full of wisdom and life and joy as its dower. Your love would bend on knee most creased before thy altar of thine eyes, to let thee know thou art worshipped.
I shall faint me like a common girl to these words.
Your love doth wish to marry you.
Let us arrange it.
Yes,
I
shall make the arrangements at once and speak to thy father.
perfect!
Yahoo! Oh, she doth feel like cream.
I shall away me now, good kind sir. I thank thee.
Ah, your father comes. Ah,
Bernardo,
my captain.
thou lookest as though thy dance upon clouds.
Aye, for I do ascend to heaven's ballroom, where all the angels' harps do play the waltz for me.
What brings this turn of emotion?
I shall tell thee!
I've no doubt.
Knowest thee that I have found love? Oh, sweet love, the cruel yet loving taskmaster. And I am now its ardent servant.
Oh, Bernardo, I am most pleased to hear this. This bit of good news has brought light into my heart in what has otherwise proved to be a terrible morning.
Ah, I care not of thy woes or pain. I care only for me.
It's just as well, Bernardo, for once I get my son back, and I shall retrieve him unharmed.
Ah, this means nothing to me anymore. My good friend, your daughter is my love.
Desdemona?
Just here, just now, beneath this arbor, did she profess her love for me and begged me upon bended knee to marry her.
Color me perplexed, yet in a way I find this to be wondrous news. For should she be wed to thee, she shall forget these foolish dreams of being on the ocean.
What place upon the waves for women be?
Of course.
Nay, nay, she shall my loving bride become, to make my home a place for male majesty.
Word has come upon my ear that my bride has come and spoken to thee.
Aye.
I
Lord Gagnon?
hold your son captive, for he hath handled my meat, and no man handles my meat.
Father, it be true! Gregor, it will be okay, boy. Seal thyself and find thy courage. Thou art a cur, Gagnon, for I know this be some sort of ploy of thee, for long hast thou been my greatest rival in shipping out of this port, and now thou hast found the perfect excuse for keeping me here.
Thou is mistaken. Thou hast been my greatest enemy in this port. And thou hast found a reason. Nay, thy son hath found a reason for justice to finally be served here in this kingdom. And justice shall be served.
Thou hast always been jealous that I was born a son while thou hast no heirs.
This be true. Jealousy doth do rise in my soul.
So he admits it.
Yes, but the law is even greater. For he shall be gutted tonight as the swine with which he has gutted himself. And there can be nothing to be done to exchange this prophecy, to exchange this fate of your son.
Lord Gagnon, though it tastes like the bitterest bile of seawater coming out of my mouth, surely there must be some sort of arrangement that can be made. Thou art a businessman.
Perhaps.
Father, thou mustn't say this.
Gregor, I shall deal with thee later.
Nay, Father, for I have heard him speak in the night, after he has made much love to his new bride.
Where didst thou keep my son?
Where he can handle no other meat than his own. At the foot of my bed.
Father, it'd be terrible. He wished to adopt me as his own.
Aye. This be true. Under that condition, your son will be spared, which will of course be my son, no less.
It was not that funny.
Please save me from this terrible fate, for I must lie at the foot of his bed and hear his moaning into the night so long it be even rival to the squeals of the pig when I get slain.
What terrible twist of fate hast thou brought upon our family, but this surely is a terrible future that thou hast built for thyself, but it is also better than death from beheading, which I hate to admit is the lawful consequence of thy action.
Then it is agreed upon.
No, shalt not be done. For knowest thou, I am in love.
Now the time.
Aye, thee'st now the time. For knowest thou my love did list the qualities of he that she would love, and one of them was that he would fight for her. He would with dagger drawn approach an enemy, and gut that foul fiend like a slaughtered swine.
Bernardo, thou art a coward. I have heard you admit it many a time.
Nay, nay, great captain. For if it is a duel that he wishes to take place, I must oblige. For my rapier is quite long and stabbish.
Bernardo, the Lord Gagnon is a talented swordsman from many years back. Thou art a noble crew member, but I fear that thine sword has rusted shut, for I have never seen it unsheathed.
Father! Bernardo, I have seen this man in action with his sword long into the night, and I say that whilst he does carry a large word, he does not swing a large stick, so to say.
How did it is not the size of the stick, but the way it will stab that you will come to your downfall.
My friend, knowest thou that she I love is your sweet sister Desdemona, and therefore in my heart are we united twixt the holy bonds of matrimony, and therefore thou art my brother. I shall risk. What the hell am I doing?
Let it be said.
Shall
Upon tomorrow's eve, a duel shall take place right here, no less, and not after I've gutted you. I shall take you upon my household. Until then, come off with me, for there's much love to be made.
Cover thine ears, Gregor. Oh, the bastard, for he doth know that 'twas only the sound of mine and Sybil's love-making that I ever wished my son to hear.
I am not interested. My captain, I shall tonight sharpen my sword, and tomorrow defend the honor of my new father.
Art thou certain, Gregor?
Aye, for I have lived.
Bernardo, forgive me. Thou art soon to be like a son.
Then you may call me what you will. Try Frederick.
Frederick?
No, I like it not.
Thou art Bernardo.
Yes, try Roger.
Roger?
Nay, it suits me not well.
What has vexed thee? Bernardo, thou art like a dinghy tossed from sea to sea.
I speak not of my dinghy. Knowest thou that I have lived a life like a speck of dust upon the wind, blown here and there, dependent upon which way the angels blow? But no more! I have found my soul. I have found my depth. I have found the love of sweet Desdemona, who here beneath this arbor did profess her love to me.
As thou didst say.
And say again. And knowest thou that no longer shall I a rug to be trodden on remain, for I shall face Lord Guignon tomorrow, and I shall slay him and win your daughter's love forevermore, or else I shall be slaughtered as the pig I am.
Then go and prepare, for therein tomorrow lies the rub, and shouldst thou fail, we shall just be two men in a tub. And if thou seest Desdemona, bring him to me at once. Or send her my way.
I understand. Ha! Desdemona.
Desdemona,
I,
my sweet,
Father,
much has happened since we last spoke. I have heard of thy love.
I have found love.
I see it in thine eyes.
Aye, they glitter and gleam, do they not?
Indeed. Then the rumors be true, thou art in love.
Father, I am in love, and I know now why each fair lad thou hast put forth before me didst not stir mine heart. It be because, Father, wouldst thou sit?
Aye.
Father, I am in love with a woman.
I have spent much time on a boat with thy love, and know very well that he is not a woman. For, you see, on the sea, things get familiar. What I mean to say, and fear not no impropriety, but things like bathing and taking care of basic necessities occur, well, you can imagine. Needless to say, I know that thy love, Bernardo, is a man and always has been.
Bernardo?
Aye, for he has confessed to me that the two of thee are in love, and has told me on numerous occasions that under this here altar thou didst promise thyself to each other.
I see now my father will never accept my true self, my true heart. I see now that I must away with my love, and yet carry on with this deceit. Aye, Father, thou art true. I speak such foolish words when I say a woman.
Oh, well.
Though he does...
Flounce about. I have not seen him flounce about yet. Well, know that at this very moment he goes to prepare himself for mortal battle with our enemy, who does now keep your brother, my son, at the foot of his bed like a dog, to watch God knows what.
So he'll die?
Well, our hope is that he is able to rescue your brother and live successfully and marry thee.
Is that our hope?
I fear that I have troubled thee. Worry not. I shall go and meet with him and train him, for though it has been many years, I was once quite a swordsman myself.
Oh, Father.
I bid thee adieu, fair daughter. I know that I love thee and wish only the best for thee.
I pray thee well.
Desdemona,
Aye.
did I hear true? That thou art in love?
With thee.
With me?
Aye.
Nay, I heard with Bernardo. I heard that thou art to marry Bernardo.
Such a ruse I have laid for myself. Aye, thou hast heard true.
Then if Bernardo you wish to be with, then I shall go at once to my husband and I shall say forever goodbye.
My friends, 'tis time to take a rest. Hold our tale within thy breast, for we'll come back and shalt be righted. Our two true lovers shall be united.